Okay, we okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Um, Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Front-End Development Bootcamp. And my name is Paul Clinton Obina, and I will be your instructor. That's nice. And I'll be guiding you through the process and actually through this journey. And I'm excited about it. I'm very much excited about it. So before we begin, I want you to know something very important. And that is that this is a beginner's class, or let me say foundational class, like Mr. Kelebo Kwesi will say. This is a foundational class, and you are not expected to know everything, neither are you even expected to know majority of things, right? You're not. And if words like maybe HTML, Server, JavaScript, maybe when I'm talking about something and you're like, oh, what was it saying? You're in the right place. You're actually in the right place. And if things look unfamiliar to you, give it time. You're good. This is where you have to be. Are we clear? This is where you have to be, all right? You're in the right place, like I said. So I'll start by saying this as well, that me teaching you today or me being your instructor, if there's one thing at the end of these 4 weeks, I would say that would be a win for me is that every one of you on this particular call start thinking like a problem solver, not just as people who know how to write HTML syntax or knows how to write JavaScript code or knows how to write CSS code. No, I want you at the end of the 4 weeks, like when you say that, okay, yes, you went to a boot camp, you're able to look at the problem and think through to provide a solution to it. All right, that will be my endless. That's literally the goal for me, for as your instructor. Now, is learning how to code not why we are here? Yes, most definitely, that's why we are here. But being a front-end engineer goes beyond coding. Are we clear? Are we clear? Do we understand what I'm saying? Being a front-end engineer goes beyond, oh, I know how to write 100 lines of HTML code. Nobody's employing you to do that. Nobody in this day and age, because guess what? AI can do that for them if that is the reason why they are going to employ you. Do you get? So the most important thing would be that at the end of this foundational class, each and every one of us can literally think out a solution to a problem, right? So please, I would really love it that we ask questions in this class, right? We do. And sometimes I want to also say this thing to you that since this is the beginning class of it, I want to put everybody good that sometimes you might write code and it will fail. You should expect that, right? You should expect it. Because you're human, nobody you develop the code. Nobody you develop the language. You're not the owner of the language. So when you write some code at times, it will fail. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Aside, even me, when I'm maybe doing a live coding section with you guys, I might write something and it might not be correct. I'm not shy about that. I'm not shy to share my screen and you guys see my flops. That's what makes me human, right? So, but the most important thing for me is that we are able to figure that out, right? Through the process. At the end of the day, we figure that out. We get the solution to that problem we are trying to solve. I don't know if I'm clear on this I'm saying. So we're able to get the solution on whatever problem we are trying to solve. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Mr. Larry, you raised up your hand.
Yeah, it was a mistake from my end. You can continue.
All right, all right. No problem. No problem. So an error is not literally a proof that you cannot code, right? It is just an information that helps us, think about the next step or find the solution to the next step. And so please, like I said initially, I would love us to ask questions when we are not clear on something, because you might be thinking you're just the only one not clear on it, but somebody else might not be as well. So asking question will be really, really appreciated. And I will really love it that we do ask question. And if there's something I also like is that I would love it that we all respect one another's space. So when I mean we all respect one another's space, I mean if you realize that a colleague of yours or your classmate is not understanding a concept, and you see that I'm trying to explain that concept over and over and over and over and over again, I don't want any of you to be like, okay, why is this person not understanding this simple thing? No. Understanding is relative. All right. So everybody understand on their own level, on their pace. So you cannot, because you understand it easy, means that somebody would understand it easy as you understand it. Right. So it's okay if the person keep asking and is trying to get clarity on something. Right. And if you understand it even way better, because what I want all of you to know here is that in as much as I'm here to teach you, in as much I'm also here to learn from you guys. Even if you guys don't want to believe that, or you guys don't believe that, I'm also here to learn, right? So if a question is being thrown and I throw it back to the class, and any of you have a better, or any of you have an answer to that question, sure, you guys should be bold enough, come up and speak, because no answer or no question in this class is a stupid answer or a stupid question. All right. I want us to understand that. And if there's something as well that I will be bringing to every single one of you in this class, is the use of AI. Now, there's been a whole lot of debate about this. Oh, is AI going to, is AI doesn't make AI make us lazy? Is AI not going to take our jobs? And you're going to yada, 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 yada. Yes. Well, in my findings and with the little experience I have, I would say this and I'll say with every boldness in me. If you don't use AI, the people that use it will take your job. Those are the people that will take it. Those are the people that will take it. Because in as much as in our world today, we know or we value authenticity, is as much as we value speed. Right? Speed is important. And if a person who understands concepts and who understands how to use AI can deliver something that somebody who understands concept and is trying to do authenticity, or is trying to make it as better and as good as possible, is going to deliver in 3 weeks. And that person who knows how to use AI is going to deliver in 3 days. They are giving the person who knows how to use AI to deliver in 3 days the job. Right? So I will say this. There was a gig I had, and the person who gave me the gig, very, very, very strict man. Very strict. I've never seen anybody as strict as he is when it comes to his business and his job. He was like, hey Clinton, I want this done. Can you get it done? I'm like, okay, sure, I can get it done, but it's going to take X amount of weeks to get it done. And he was like, no, I don't want that. I want it done in less than 2 weeks or at max. I want it done in less than a week, at max, a week and 3 days. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And when that a week and 3 days came, and I was not able to deliver, oh no. He looked at me and he was like, no, you're not a good fit for the job. I don't play with my job. I don't play with my job. And that got me thinking, because I have a friend who now, by the way, does not even have any basic understanding of coding. Doesn't understand concepts. He just codes. He doesn't even have any understanding. And we all as friends, because he's my friend, so we have a friend group that we just come and we talk about ideas and say, okay, what can we push to the market? What can we build? What can we do? What solution can we look at in our society and say, okay, let's profile. And what problem can we look at in our society and say, let's profile a solution to that? And he had a problem that he wanted to profile solutions to. And every one of us who, is a developer or is an engineer, we're busy. Me, I was busy with my own stuff. The other guys were busy with their own stuff. So he was left to him just doing it by himself. And he sat down. And according to what he told me, and I'm telling you people, is that he sat down, he just understood he went and just read basic documentation on HTML, CSS, and a bit of JavaScript. And with that, because he knows how to prompt to AI very well. So with that, he was able to sit down with AI, prompt to AI, and he built that thing that he was wanting to build under 2 days. Guess what? He sold it to a client. And this same client he sold it to was telling him that she was looking for somebody that can build that same thing for her. But everybody's like, oh, it's going to take 3 months. Oh, it's going to take 4 months or 5 months. Nobody wants to wait that long anymore because they know that they are tools. Like I said, tools. AI is not to take out your thinking faculty. That is why you are human. At the end of the day, AI is garbage in, garbage out. Even if I'm bringing it to you, I'm bringing it to you because we cannot do development with and isolating that. I can't do that for you guys. I'll literally have to bring that to you guys. So AI is a tool, like I was saying. You cannot let that take out your thinking faculty. Right? I want you all from today to look at AI as your assistant. Right? You are the engineer, you are the architect, you are the one that is the brain behind anything you're to do. Anything you're to do, you're the one crafting the design, you're the one thinking about how this thing should, brick by brick be laid. You are the one using your thinking faculty. AI is not going to do that for you because if you go to AI and say, oh, I want to generate a JavaScript code, it will generate a JavaScript code for you. But at the end of the day, is this solving the problem you want it to solve? The answer is no. All right. So AI is something that we're going to use as leverage, and I'm going to teach every one of us how to, use it the way developers, actual senior developers use it in real world problems or using it to solve real world problems. And I want you people to know that today, you do not need to become an expert. I don't want you guys to leave the class saying that, oh, I wasn't able to grasp that HTML tag, or I wasn't able to understand, I did not get that particular. I want to get today. Oh, no, I don't want you people to have that idea or have that, mindset. I believe in one thing. When I was starting out, I said to myself, it's not, I'm going to be a good developer one day. Day one of being a good developer. Does that make sense to any of you? Day one of being a good developer. What that means is this: I'm going to hit hurdles, but that's not what is going to make me stop. In my journey, I've had times whereby, I'm like, okay, no, is this for me? But like I said, day one of being a better developer, day two of being a better developer. So I want to say to each and every one of us on this call, congratulations, because this is your first step of being that thing or that person or that developer you aspire to be. All right. So congratulations to every one of you guys. Congratulations to every one of you guys. So we'll start with something here. I want to get to know all of you a bit. So I would ask a question and I would want, you all to reply to me. So I want you to be bold enough to come up, tell me your name, where you stay, and, what you're aiming to achieve after the end of the class, or after the end of the class, like after the end of this boot camp, what you want to achieve and who you want to be. So I don't want to call anybody first. So I would want you to be bold enough to pick up the mic and say, okay, yes, let me be the first person to go. So who is hitting me? Who is hitting me? Who is going to be the first person? Who is hitting me first?
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Good afternoon. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ibukun,
Okay,
right?
yes, my name is
Okay.
Olontoba Ebukun Ebike. I
Oh.
I reside in Mabulega, Lagos.
Hmm.
My ultimate aim for this course is just to is more of personal, because I'm planning to just develop my idea. So I need a web development. So I'm planning to just using this medium to upscale my idea in the economic ladder.
Oh, that's amazing. So I get you correctly. You say you have an idea and you want to build that idea, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
literally happy for you. I'm proud. Yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. So who is hitting me next? Who is hitting me next? Who's gonna
Hello,
come up? No,
good afternoon.
good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, everyone. My name is
Great.
Silva, and I'm actually here for the knowledge and the skill, and also to add to my portfolio. I actually attended the last digital market um, course. I actually did the last course, so I'm here to just add more.
Mm, okay, Siwa. That's nice. Good aim, good reasoning. I like that one. I like that one too. Who is next? Who? We're not much. Oh. Everybody don't think that you're hiding. Oh. Everybody is talking. Oh. Everybody is talking. Well, how many are we? Well, everybody
Hello,
is
good
talking. This is an introductory class, so I'm going to be very patient. Don't think you're
hello,
hiding.
hello.
Yeah, Fetia hit me. Good afternoon, Fetia. Fetia.
My name is Ibafaka. I'm here for the knowledge. I want to be a good developer because I also attended the last digital marketing training. So I want to add this to it, then be able to build my portfolio and assess it.
Okay. So Fetia, so I get you correctly. You said you're a digital marketer. You attended the last digital marketing training, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you want to add web development to it. Ah, sharp, sharp. Okay, okay. Who is next? Who is it to be? Who is it to be? Who is it to be? I think I've already gotten only three people. That's Ibukun. That's the next was Silva. The third person was Faith here. Um, who is next? Who is next? I still have a couple of people here.
Good
So
afternoon, sir.
good afternoon. Please, who is speaking? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Isaac from Lagos, and by the end of this class, I'm hoping to have a solid understanding of both the fundamental and practical aspect of website designing, sir.
Okay. So both the fundamental and practical aspect of coding. That's nice. That's nice. So who is next? Who is next? I think I'm seeing Barnabas, right? Um, but Barnabas, are you on the call? I think I'm also seeing Nuruddin. Nuruddin, please, are you on the call? I want you people to talk to me, please. I think these are the remaining two people on the call. Barnabas or Basse, I would really love to hear from you, and Nuruddin as well. I would really love to hear from you. Um, please. We don't really have a lot of time, so I would really like you guys to be quick about it. Okay, it looks like our other two brothers. I don't want you to pick up the mic and say something. You people cannot share run away. All of us are already here. We are all here. So if you don't answer now, you not talk now. In the class, questions will be asked and you have to answer. So either way, you will talk one day. You will talk one day. Um, So before I go to, because I actually have my slides, but before I go there, right, and before we hit the ground running heavily, I know everybody's waiting. Okay, what are we doing today? How are we opening tags and closing tags? What are we writing? What's the code line we're writing? All of you should relax. Let's all calm down, right? Before we get there, um, like I already said, um, let's just make these rules established properly. So, like I said earlier, I would love all of you to ask questions where you're not clear. I would love you to practice. I cannot overemphasize that practice because there is only little I can do, which is teach. If you want to gain a lot out of this, you have to practice. Like you have to give yourself to heavy practice. And you have to practice it. Like you have to practice it to the level that you understand the concept now, not just line of code. I'm not talking about you practicing to you know how to open 100 tags and close 100 tags. That's not what I'm saying. In as much as that is beautiful, that is very, very, very beautiful. But what I'm saying is that you have to, like, you have practiced to the level that you understand concepts. You understand why this is working, why this is not working. All right. I would really love you guys to do that practice. And like I said earlier, I would love each and every one of you to respect your classmate speed, your classmate learning speed. I would love that. And also, never use any code you cannot explain, no matter how we're actually trying to leverage on AI. So when you're using AI to code or you're using AI to do anything, to maybe do your assignment or anything, make sure that before you come to the next class, when I ask you questions on that thing you have done, you can at least explain what that code is doing for me. Not just for me particularly, also for you to have good understanding. I don't know, are we clear with that? So if there's I will need reaction. So when I'm talking, if I say are we clear, I will need reaction so I can know that we are understanding that we can move. Right. So that's good. That's good. So now that I know the kind of class we want to build, right? So let's go and achieve what we have for today. Let's achieve what we have for today. So yeah. So can everyone please see my screen? I think I would have to move this here. Just give me a minute, please, so that I'm not having to switch browsers all the time. Just give me a minute, please. Let me load up this here. Let me able to select it straight up. I'm sorry, just please give me a minute. I just want to load up this one here. My my slides so that I'm not having to switch browsers all the time. So as that is loading up, let me just quickly say this to us that so I have a goal and I have an objective for this class. Yeah, and honestly, what I would use to say that okay, this class is a success or was a success for me is not even that, you know, at the end of the class, all of you can like I used to like I know you will be like, why am I emphasizing on this a lot? But I know why. It's not that all of you can write a million code lines, right? That's not really my endless goal like that. right? So my goal literally for this class is would be for you people, that's the students, to be able to explain how a browser and the server communicates and understand the role of HTML in a web page or in web pages. Be able to write your own valid HTML using call tags. Use the code editor to build and preview your own web page, and also apply responsive AI use in coding practice. If we can achieve this today, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not looking for any other thing. This is all I want. If we can just get this done, I'm good. So, for us to be able to get that done, I would go to. I want to ask, um, prior to now, does any of us right here in this call right now, do you have any? Have you written HTML before? Have you heard of HTML before? Have you done anything on HTML before? Have you changed anything on HTML before? I want to ask, has any of you done any of that, please? Okay. So in the Axper, okay. Oh, Barnabas finally spoke. That's amazing. Oh. So Barnabas, please can you tell us what did you do with it? And now you have to pick up the mic. Now you have to pick up the mic. So what did you do with it? Can you tell us? Can you talk to us so we know? None of us know to talk. Oh. And what do all of us do to you now? Are you angry with us?
Hello.
Finally, you spoke. Hope Jesus Christ is not coming today.
Hello. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry for my silence. I'm currently in a tight corner in a tight space, so I just prefer to keep quiet. I'm at work actually, so and I'm not trying to disturb every other person. So I'm just trying to be focused on the class while the lecture is going on. So sorry about that. My apologies. I just went to the restroom now to answer since you say I should talk.
Okay. Since you are still in the restroom, since you're still in the
Yes, yes,
restroom.
yes.
So what did you use HTML for, and how far have you gone with it?
Well, I actually started some practice, some web development practice. I think then it was with Free Code Camp. I built one or two things with it, but just beginner stuff. Then I think I also did a kind of CV with it, and I know one or two things about HTML, but not that deep. But I think that's my level for now. I did one front end program at a point in time, but I couldn't really just focus and follow it up. So I just decided that I should give this a try again. So that's it.
So since you're still in the restroom, I'm sorry, I have to take all the opportunity I have. No vex.
Of course, no problem. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's why I actually came here.
So since you are still in the restroom, so like I asked, now that you've done HTML before, you've done something related to front end development before, what would be your earnest goal for this class? What would be something that when you after this 1 month you'll be like, okay, yes, I'm super duper happy that I was in this program.
Well, for me, I want to start building personal projects as well as use it to freelance. That's my actual target.
Money. Money. Okay, this job where you did it first is not enough.
No, 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 no. It's not enough. So I just
My
want to.
Nigerian brother, we got this.
So
I
that's
hate you,
basically all right.
Okay, that's amazing. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate this. Thank you
Thank you.
actually. Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
you
Thank
can
you.
mute now. And go
All right.
back to
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Thank you.
So Nuruddin is the only one remaining. No, Nuruddin, you cannot run. You cannot run away from here. We will go answer question one way or the other. You get, but that's not my focus right now. So that we do not waste a lot of time. Let's just like I said, hop in. So like you guys can already see from my slides, or from my slide rather, you know. So like I said, from the first time, I already spoke about what would be what today's agenda is for me, and if we're able to accomplish all of these things, I would say to you all that I'm okay, I'm fine, I've succeeded for the day. Even if anybody think otherwise, I've succeeded for the day. All right. So let's hop in. So the first thing we'll have is the internet. So before we talk about the internet, I want to first of all, I know that today before this class, each and every one of us has actually gone or used a website or a web application, right? Today. So is either you have used Google today to search for something, or you have gone on one Facebook web app or website to check out something and to reply your messages there if you are not using the mobile app. You have gone on, one way or the other chat today. Is either you have hit one link that has taken you to a website for you to look at how things are done there. Right? Be it either Google, be it either YouTube or your laptop, be it an online bank or a school portal, a social media post, for most people that really do not use the mobile app, right? So one way or the other, we have used a website today. We've used a website today. So all of those things you have seen or you have used, I want you to know that one day you yourself you will build something too, right? Not one day, at least by the end of the class, you will build something that when you look at it, you are proud of yourself that you did something. And that is my goal for the end of this foundational program or bootcamp, front-end bootcamp. All right, so we'll start with something. Every one of us right here knows what internet. We know that thing called an internet. We know what internet entails. We've been out in and out of it. We've seen the good side, we've seen the bad side, because it's a global space, it's a large space. It's a large network of computers and devices all connected together. Nobody owns it. That's the amazing part of it. Nobody is the owner of it. So everybody can be themselves in that context. Everybody can show themselves and be themselves. Again, everybody can do what they want to do on it. And if you do good, people that like good things will come to you. If you do bad, people that like bad things will come to you also. Right, so we literally know, like from what I have here, like you all can see, you can see that the internet is a massive global network of computers and devices all connected together, and it allows billions of people right around the world to share information and communicate across resources instantly. Right, that's it. And this internet, we can connect it with our phones, our laptop servers, all these things are known that we can use to connect, to the internet and the likes. So now, in this internet, there is something called the web. There is something called web app. There is something called a browser. There is something called, a URL. And to why we are all here, there is something called front end. So all of these terms are things I would just like to explain, in a few minutes. So for the website or for the web, right, it's just a collection of web pages and resources accessed through the internet. So if a web is a collection of web pages, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't see that one. Sorry, who is raising up his hand? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, Ibukun, yeah, please go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yes, I was wondering. I thought maybe because you are in the midst of teaching, maybe you don't want distraction. That's why I just
No. I
want
didn't
to
see
listen.
that. I didn't see that. Is there you want to ask?
Um, Yes, I want to ask a question when you mentioned that like the internet is not owned by anybody. So I'm having this because I once made my research on internet when I was also planning because when I registered for this course I also did my own assignment like make a background check to acquire at least prepare myself for the class. So I thought at the cloud used to say that cloud our storage stuff like that, that if somebody's computer, so when you say that nobody owns internet, I was like, maybe I want to. It's like the what are the little knowledge I require is like clapping with what you said.
I don't know if I was the only one, but did anybody also hear you?
Can you hear me clearly now?
No,
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the
think
network
I
so.
can
didn't.
change.
I didn't understand you.
What I was talking, let me
Okay,
make it short. I
sorry,
was saying
sorry,
that
can I talk?
when you said okay, okay, yes.
Yeah, so what he said was before the class, prior to the class, he made some research so he can like read ahead and stuff. And I think what you said about the internet not being owned by anyone was clashing with what he read. So
So, oh, really? What did you read then? Can you share with me? Can you tell me so I understand? What did you read?
Yes,
What did you
I
get
said
to it?
I came across let me say a blog or something like that, a post that said our storage like cloud, I would think we are storing our information on cloud. It's like another person's computer.
Okay.
So it means that like the
Like you
storage
said,
we are using that we think is like cloud, something like storage like that is like still another person all the information on our own laptop is stored on on another person platform. Stuff like that. You get me?
yeah, sure, I get you. Like you said, like another person computer. A server is just, how do I explain this thing in a very proper light? So first of all, let me put this context here. So when I say to you that the internet is not owned by anybody, right? What I mean is that nobody owns any part of the internet particularly, right? The internet as a whole is not owned by one person, a company, or a government or people. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, right? It's not that.
Okay, I get.
Do you understand? I don't know if I'm able to clear that out now.
Yes,
Okay,
I get.
okay. So
I was
thank you.
thinking before, like, you mean that nobody is not. I was thinking before that it's like the internet is exclusive to a particular organization that an organization brought out that idea, then people are now working on it. That was what I was thinking before until you cleared it now.
No problem. No problem.
Okay,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Thank you so much. Sure. Any other person that needs clarity on something before we move? Okay, in the absence of no other question, let's continue. Um, so yeah, I was talking about what a web is, right? So, like I said, I said a web is a collection of related, underline that word, related web pages under one name or domain. Now, when I say a collection of web pages, related web pages, somebody will ask, what is a web page, right? What is a web page? What is a website? how do we differentiate a web page from a website? So I'll give an example. I'll give an example. For this example, I would share. Okay, for this example, let me do this so that everybody can follow and follow properly. Just give me a minute. Let me let me stop sharing so I can share my whole entire screen. People should give me a minute. So first of all, as I'm trying to share this screen, let me just tell you people what a web page is. So a web page is just one document or a page within a website. That's the simple literal meaning of a web page.
Sorry, Mr. Clinton, I think you are very fast with your definition.
Sir? Ma? Sorry, I'm sorry, Ma.
I think you are very fast
Sorry,
with
you're
your
speaking.
definition. It's very fast. I'm busy just me.
I'm very, oh, am I speaking? I'm fast.
Especially with your definition, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Thank you for raising that up. I'm sorry. So where would you like me to come back and stuff from so you get it correct?
The web. Sorry.
Okay, where?
I just did not
Okay.
get that part.
Oh, no problem, no problem. So if I continue, let me just share my dashboard so that I can show you something. Please, can everybody confirm that you can see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it from my hand here.
Let me just come here first, then before I continue. So yeah, Silva, I was saying the web, right? I was talking about the web, and I said that the web is a collection of pages and resources accessed through the internet. So I was saying that if I'm giving that definition as what a web is, the question that would come up to our minds would be that, sorry, Obasi said so, and Barnabas said something. Okay, I was trying to reply that you could see my screen. So I was saying that if the web is a collection of web pages, right? It means that a question or the question that would come to your head or mind is, what is a web page? That a web is a collection of these pages, right? And I'm saying to you that a web page now is one document or a page within a website. There's a reason why I am adding all of these other terms at the back of it, because all of them are related, right? From the web, you can see that I added something called a web page. From the web page, you can see I added something called a website, because all of them are coming together to make sense to something that I'm heading towards. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. Am I clear? Am I understandable this way?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. So I wanted to show you an example of a website that has a web page. So I would say something like Superbase. So this is a database, a cloud database actually, just the same way you have MySQL and this runs on Postgrid. It runs on Postgrid MySQL. That's not what I want to talk about. I just want to show you people what a website is, a web page is, and stuff like that. So when you land on this particular page, the way I'm on dark mode, so that's why you're seeing the dark mode version. So when you land on this particular place, this is looking at this one on its own. It's a web page. This particular page we are just on right now is called a web page. I'm not talking about the and this web page is going to give you information about Superbase. That is what this web page is going to domain, the address. This thing you are saying in the URL, Superbase.
Sorry, I don't know if it's only me, but I think you're cracking, Clinton.
Yeah,
Superbase.com.
we hear us now.
Yeah, I can observe it from my end too. Yeah. I think the video is glitching too.
Um, just give him a minute. I think he's having network issues. Be back soon.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Can anybody hear me now? Is it possible anybody can hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we
sir.
can hear
I
you.
can.
Okay, I'm very sorry. Network. I had some network issue. I'm sorry about that. So let me just quickly, share my screen out. So we continue from where we are. Please, can anybody confirm that you can see my screen? All right.
I can see it.
All right. So, I was explaining the concepts initially. I was saying something about websites and web pages, and I was explaining to you that this particular page we are on right now, like I said, is called a web page, right? Give me a minute, please. I'm trying to make sure that everything is all right on my end. So yeah, I was saying to you people, I was saying that this particular page we are on, please, can you guys see my mouse move so that I know that this page is not static? All right. So I was saying that a web page, like I said, is one document or page within a website. And I said to you that this particular page that I am on right now, just this one, I'm not talking about moving to any other thing right now. Just this particular one I am currently on, this Superbase, and the likes right now is called a web page, right? Then if we move within the pages on this particular domain, like I said to you, this is the domain. The superbase.com is called a domain, or you can call an address, right? So if we move between pages in this domain, then you can say that this particular domain houses something called a website. A website now is collection of related web pages. All right, it is a collection of related web pages. So it means that if I'm coming in a domain, the first thing I am seeing on that domain is a website. But as I move and I explore and I'm opening other pages, the entirety of that domain is called a website. Oh, there's something called, somebody wants to say something? Sakele, I saw it like you unmuted. You wanted to say something. All right, we'll just continue. So the entirety of it right now is called a website, right? A website is just a static site that we can just click, we see things, we are clicking documentation, we move to documentation, we see all this, everything like this. We are like, oh, want to see Java? Oh, what's the JavaScript talking about here? We are clicking it. You can see everything is still under this domain. You're just seeing the URL change. Collection of web pages, right? So that is basically what a website is. Now, to access a website, we'll need something called a browser. So currently, I am using Chrome browser, right, to access this website or this web app. So a web page or web pages I'm currently moving through. Now, what's a browser? It's an application that requests, reads, and displays a web content. That's what a browser is. So let me come back to my slide. As you can see here, we have there's something called the client. You said that okay, your web browser, which is Chrome, Firefox, or Safari, is the client. And when you type a URL, right, you press enter, the browser sends a request, an HTTP request across the internet, asking for a specific resource, like a HTML page, images or files, right? Now, I want to give an analogy so you understand this thing particularly between a client and a server. So I'll use this analogy. It's just like when you go to a restaurant now to get food to eat. When you enter the restaurant, somewhere like a hotel, when you enter a hotel and you sit down, even though it's not a hotel, it'll be Rubens and Angels, you know. You're just gonna have a good time with yourself. I want to carry somebody dear to your heart, your babe. I want to go there, you want to chill, right? When you get there, you realize that somebody will come, either the menu is on the table or somebody will come and serve you that menu. And the person is chilling, the person is waiting for you to order, make an order, say, okay, I want XYZ, I want this one, or I want that one, or I want that one, right? And when you're done making that order, right, the person takes it and tells you, oh, it's ready in the next 30 minutes. Or the person goes and come back and tell you, okay, your order will be ready in the next 30 minutes, it'll be ready in the next 1 hour. Now, you who came into that restaurant, you are the client, right? Because they are making money off you. You are there to have a good time. You are there to see what they are willing to offer, like what they can, like you are there to say, oh, this meal or this food or this drink or whatever you ordered makes sense, is good, it tastes nice. That is what you are there to do, and you're there to pay money. So they're there to collect your money. You are there to have a good time. It's a transactional deal, right? But now I want you to look at it from this aspect. You are the client, so to say, you are the browser. You want to get an information or you want to get a HTML page, particularly about a thing, right? You send a request. Are you getting me now? You send a request. Your URL is like your host, not your host, rather. Your URL is like the waiter who came to either give you the menu or the table who is hosting the menu. That's how your URL looks like. So your URL takes that, when you click enter in your URL takes that that order you made. For instance, like we said, superbase.com. And we went to superbase.com. We came to superbase.com. Please, can anybody still hear me? I hope I'm loud and clear. You can still hear me. So I'm not speaking to myself. All right. I'm Silver. Hope I'm not too fast.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you go to superbase.com, for instance. Let's take out all of this, right? Let's take out all of this. Now you saw what happened. He did a reload, right? That is very quick. The what I want to ask, what I want to explain, right, is a very quick process, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So when you come to your URL and you type superbase.com and you click enter, what happens is this: your web browser now, which the URL takes that request you have made to a server. Like I'm like Isaac initially was saying about a server, where this particular thing got this particular Superbase page is being hosted. Your URL now makes a request to that place. Are you getting? When it makes that request, the server now looks at the request and say, okay, this request should be available in the next 1 minute, in the next 30 seconds. It sends back its response to your web, to your browser. That's your web browser, your Chrome, whatever you're using, Firefox, anything you're using. It sends back a response to it. That response is what your web browser now displays as what you can see. Do we understand this that I just explained? All right. All right. All right. If you ignore these things, all these WhatsApp messages they're saying, you just ignore them. So if that is stated and that is clear, that's just literally what a client and a server literally is, right? So All of these things you are seeing now are literally HTML pages being loaded. If you think if you say it's not true, I would inspect this particular site and you will see it. In the element page, you see these are HTML pages. These are HTML tags. You can see script. You can see this. You can see a div tag. You can see a div tag. You can see a header. You can see these. You can all of these pages. In fact, as I'm trying to pick it, you are seeing them. I'm picking them. They're highlighting. They're HTML pages. But we'll come to that. I just wanted to show you that all of these things are requests made by your browser to your server responds, and that request and the response it gives is what your web browser now displays as what you can see. Now, that being said, we'll move to the next thing, which is hypertext protocol. I think already. Is anybody raising it? Okay, yeah, sure. No, it didn't hit me.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Oh, finally, you don't. That's amazing.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, my question is, I don't know, maybe is it too it's beyond this explanation that you are doing, but I just want to clarify some things from you. So my question is that, for instance, now you explain request and response for us, the way the client and the server talks to each other. So I just want to ask a few questions that in a case whereby, okay, I'm trying to get access to a particular dashboard and I have to provide my login credentials. Can we also categorize that part as a request response?
Okay, so how do I explain this thing now so that everybody on this call doesn't look I'm not trying to okay, you know why you are laughing at me? I'm not trying to
Yeah,
that's the reason why I don't want it to be that anybody is losing track, right? So
exactly.
that
That's
is
why I
why
said I guess it's beyond the
yeah. So can you maybe wait as we are moving and progressing,
yes,
then
yes.
is
I
that
will do
good?
so. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. That's amazing. So you don't finally talk, meaning that for you to access a question, you have an idea in web development, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So what have you done with it? You will talk that talk that you know want to talk since.
At least I'll build a landing page with HTML and CSS still actually.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, with
You spoke about
React. Yes.
okay, you don't React, done
Yeah.
Next.js.
No, I've not done Next.js, but I've done React.js and I've done React Native. But that was back then, but I left it. So I just want to
So current,
start.
like how long have you left it? Is it a currently living or is something that has been there for a long time?
Let's say I would say maybe 1 year, because that was during my service. I couldn't further more with it. So that's why.
Okay, so that being said, what would you like to achieve at the end of the day from the bootcamp? I need you to tell me now.
Okay, what I just want to achieve is that just to I would say maybe to be more perfect with my HTML and CSS with JavaScript back again, and use it to build something tangible, something I can showcase. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I can hear you.
Mhm.
So, Nuruddin, based off the question you asked, as time progress and would answer the question, yeah. So everybody doesn't, like I said to you, this is a foundational class, so that everybody doesn't lose track of what is happening or What is a dashboard? What does it entail? You get, I want everybody to be in sync. I want everybody to understand and have a good flow. Do you understand? So
Okay.
what will happen is this, right? You can reach out to me privately and we'll talk about it. Is that good?
Okay.
Right. So you can reach out to me privately. We'll do a question and a back and forth questioning and answering, and I'll really appreciate that because I also learn from you. And if you in case you don't believe that, we will learn from you too. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that as well. And yeah, we'll see
All
to
right.
that. So thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate the question. I really do. So any other person wants to say something? So, our time is actually fast spent that we have not done any. Everybody's going to be like, oh, we've not written any line of code. What is happening here? You will write code, you will run. No. Everybody will write code, everyone will run. So all of us should calm down. Let's make sure that we are understanding concepts as we are going, as we are moving. That's the most important thing, right? Writing of the code is not. It's not where I'm laying much more foundation. It's good. We are going to do that. We're going to write codes. Don't get it wrong. We're going to break things, fix things, bring AI into it to fix it for us. Read the code AI is going to generate. Go through it properly. See how it is. But I want us to just have a good understanding of concepts so that when you're seeing things happen, you know why it's happening. Like I said to you, you cannot. I want people that are thinking with their heads. Right, and all of us, I want all of us to think. Let's think. Ask me a question that I will go and sit down in my house and I'm thinking, this kind of question, where is it coming from? How did I not get this question? How? Like, why did I know? Ask question that I'll be like, okay, you know what? I don't know it. Let us check AI. Let's know what AI is saying. You get so. I'm really much looking forward to actually learning from you guys as much as I can, as well as you guys are also looking forward to learning from me as much as you can. So yeah, I think I've already explained what a server and a web browser is. So yeah, woohoo. HTML. What is HTML? So first of all, I want to hit you a bit. Yes, HTML is not a programming language. In case you don't know that today. It is not a programming language like like JavaScript, like C#, C++. Name all the name all the programming language we have. HTML is not one of them. Neither is CSS one of them. I don't know if you all are understanding what I'm saying. So HTML is not a programming language. Rather, it is the hypertext markup language, right? It is what we use to build the structure of our web page. And I know somebody seated right here will be like, okay, Clinton, if HTML is not a programming language, then what is a programming language? All right, the definition of a programming language is this, or what a programming language is this, that it is a language that is used to give instructions to a computer, right? So that it can perform a specific task. HTML doesn't give instructions. HTML just gives structure. That's what HTML does. Like for what you can see on my screen, you can see that it is the full meaning is hypertext markup language, and it is skeleton for every web page. It uses tags to structure content such as heading, paragraphs, links, images. Without HTML, there is no web page. That's facts. Somebody like Nuruddin who has done something like React. In React, there's something called JSX. JSX is made of HTML tags. So if you do not have if there is no HTML in your web app, there is no web app. There is no web page, rather. There is no web
Exactly.
page, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
HTML is literally the foundation of any web page you are to build.
The blueprint.
That is what it is. That is actually what it is. All right. So we would be looking at a few HTML tags, right? We'll be looking at, okay, I don't think we should look at the history for today, but there's a man that brought it out. I don't know why he brought it out. He decided he was looking for something that was not looking for him. He just brought it out. All of us are inside of it. He is dead. He has gone to rest. We are still here calling ourselves and fighting. Or we never bring out. Right? So yeah, I would head to structure of HTML. So I know I did not say this at the initial beginning of the class, but I would say here, and you guys should all pardon me for not doing that. So for this class, I know that I know and I hope that all of you know that you'll be needing a laptop for it. So I need responses now. I need response. So I know that I hope that all of you know that people will be using a laptop. You people are hearing me. Exactly. So what you will be needing in that laptop for me is something called VS Code, Virtual Studio Code. Virtual Studio Code. This is literally where we, you know, okay, sure.
You said we need. I'm trying to confirm like the spec, like is it the minimum core we need, maybe core i3 to core i5 stuff like that, and then the spec that we need that's needed without that we won't have problem.
Okay, no problem. You can, if your laptop is a Core i5 processor, 500 gig space, 4 gig RAM space, so that's all right. You don't really need a lot of things. People are not doing a lot of you are not doing a lot of packages here. You're not installing all packages at the line. Just 4 gig, 500 gig of space, or i5. That's all good. That's all good. So did
Is
I answer
the
that for you?
generation relevant? Like, is the generation relevant? 7th gen or 4th, 6th gen?
Just use 8th gen upwards. It's not a big deal. 8th gen is not a big deal. Is there these questions are questions?
With 7th gen not what?
It's all right. If you're using 7th gen, sure. Have you downloaded VS Code and see that it's not working?
Yeah, yes. I have VS Code is working in my laptop already because I was planning to learn Python before then, Python programming language before I came across this class.
Exactly. So if it is working, sure, that's what I need. That's all.
Okay.
You don't need spooky. Yeah. So any other person with any concern? So if there's no other person, then I'll kick off from there. So I think everybody should already have a web browser, which is Chrome is my go-to because of something called DevTools. It's an all browsers actually, but I love Chrome. I love to use Chrome very much. I don't know, Ibrahim, can you put down your hand so that I know that you're not still raising up your hands? I see Ibrahim, Isaac Ibukun rather. Thank you so much. So I want you to download something called VS Code, that's Virtual Studio Code. For Mac, for Windows, the same thing. Just if you're on Windows, hit this. If you're on Mac, it will come, it is automatic, it will show you download for Mac. If you're on Windows, it will show you download for Windows. So just hit this, you download it. Once you download it, I already have mine downloaded, right? So why I seeing two tabs is that I was working before I came on the teaching class. So you can have this as well opened. Yes, you are seeing it. Yes, there are so many AI sessions. Yeah, very true. That's to let you know that I'm not joking when I said to you that we'll be using AI. Yeah, people should say what you want to say. Don't mind me, Joe. I'm just joking around. So before the class started, there is something, like I said, there's something I already created something called I'll show you all. I already created something called front-end bootcamp, right? And in that front-end bootcamp, I don't know, let me ask first. I think you all will want me to do this while you're all on the call. So if you want me to, let's do this together. Like I want reactions. This is about that time we all are waiting. Everybody's waiting for. We want to write our first HTML tag to show on our browser, and let's see how we can accomplish something from now till 3:20. Before I leave, I'll give room open for questions and answers and the likes. And I'll give assignments. Yes, I'll give assignments. You could do assignments. So if you know you would want me to, you want to see, if you want me to just maybe close up that and build up something else, like build from scratch while we all watch together. I want to see reactions. I want to see reactions. Nobody's hitting me reactions. Okay, that's just two. Oh, three is coming up. It's coming. Oh, I'm not seeing. Oh, okay. Let's do it then. So I'll let me just do something then. Let me close up this. Let me just close up this one. And let me just create a new folder, and let me call that folder. Let me say, because I want you guys to see me create a new folder. I don't want to use the one I previously created. So we have front end bootcamp. I'll just say bootcamp 2, for instance. Okay, enter. That has been created, right? I can either open this in two ways. I can open it in two ways. I can either come here straight up, because once you install VS Code to your system, right, you would literally see here when you right click on that particular folder. And also when you come to the VS Code, actually, let me take that out for now. So when you come to VS Code as well, I don't know what you guys cannot see it. And you click on files, you click on open folder. You should see that new folder you have created, right? When you come to, okay, let me come to documents. When I come to document, I should see this folder. I just created this folder, right? So that's it, right? And yeah, let's go back to what we have. So let's open it from here. You right click. Open with code. That's VS Code. Ta-da! We have it here. Let me expand this. So now we have this folder called Frontend Bootcamp 2. In as much as I might still change this to maybe Bootcamp, just Bootcamp, the one I was using initially, but I just want us to see how I'm doing this, right? So the reason why I actually first of all told you guys to install VS Code is because I said this is where we are going to be writing our code, and this is where we are going to be this is where we're going to be writing our code basically, right? And we'll view it with Chrome, which is our web browser, to see what we are doing, to see how our code editor and the web browser is able to sync together and show us what we are doing, right? So in your VS Code, there are extensions I want you to, at least for now, we'll start one after the other. One of the extensions I want you people to help me help me install. If you come here, this is extension. And please, let's confirm that. Hope you can still see my screen. All right. So if you come here and you click on
I
extension, it's
cannot see
something I
your
want to.
screen. I can't.
Uh-oh.
The extension part is not showing. You are not seeing the extension you are selecting.
Can you see can you see the actual screen I'm on right now?
Yeah, it's showing show my screen anyway. Stop presenting.
Exactly. Can you see the screen I'm on right now?
Yes, I can see, but the extension part, I'm not seeing it. That you said we should install the extension, stuff like that. I'm only seeing VS Studio Code.
I
Parts.
understand. Like you have to extend this thing, the screen. That's what it means. Like, okay, you are showing the
The
extension.
extension part, yes. You know, VS Code
The
is very
thing is
where you
too
can
small. The thing is
when
too
you click on the selection, it show you where to select. Yeah.
So are you seeing this now?
Yes, I can see the extension now. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So the extension I would like you guys to first of all install is something called a live server. Right. So this is what we are going to be using to host our HTML code, right? When we are done, so this is the one we're actually looking for here. Yes, this particular one. By Rich Week Day. I don't know who that is, but it's one man that brought it out and we used it. Happy for him. Thank God for we are so grateful that he came alive and he brought it out. So as you can see, mine is already installed, right? So I want you people to install yours. And why I saying disabled here because it's already installed. Yeah, I saying uninstall here because it's already installed. And if you can see, if you come to this part, can you see my cursor? Can anybody still hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you can see here, you already see something called Go Live. That's because this server is already installed. I already have it. So now, that being said, let's hit the ground running a bit. Let's hit the ground running a bit. So, if you come here, let's create our first HTML file. We'll call it let's call it index.html. Now, this particular file can be named anything, right? It can be named anything so long as it has something called .html. Why are you using .html is because you want your editor to know that this is going to be this is a HTML file. All that is going to be inside here is HTML. Tags, HTML tags, HTML elements, right? So these are things we will talk about. We'll talk about tags, we'll talk about elements, we'll talk about opening tag, closing tags, talk about self-closing tags, we'll talk about semantic HTML, that is giving meaning to tags, not just using a meaningless tag like a div tag, right? We'll talk about attributes, we'll talk about attribute values, we'll talk about class. I was about to say class name. I'm sorry, that's Next.js in my head already. I react. We'll talk about class, yeah, as an attribute. And we'll talk about class values. We'll talk about a lot of things in HTML. And I really want you all to sit down, watch this, enjoy the ride. See how I'm doing it, see the thought process with it. There are times where I will hit a blocker, you will see me come and solve that blocker here live. We'll literally do a lot because I'm open to actually making mistakes in you guys' front. And we all actually, you guys telling me, oh, sir, Well, how about we do it this way? I'll be like, oh, really? That makes sense. Oh, how about we do it this way? Oh, really? That makes sense. You know, I'm open to that. I'm open to that. Open for that, right? So let's hit the ground. Let's hit the ground running. The first thing first, for us to, I have a cheat code to what I do here, right? So what I do first thing is I do something called shift one to get that exclamation mark. So when I hit enter, I have what they call my boilerplate or my boiler or my starting point for HTML, right? So like you can see, the first part is saying a doc type HTML, letting us know that, okay, this is going to be a HTML, page or text or whatever, like something like that. And you can see here, you can see the first tag, which is HTML, right? You can see something, you can see this. So this is what I was talking about. This first thing here, this land is an attribute, right? And the value that is in the double quote, this is the value rather in double quotes, the N. So this is letting us know that, this is letting HTML know that this particular HTML tag is going to be written in English, right? Even if in programming we know that it is nothing like when I mean English, like the elements you are writing in between the tag, like, you know, the words you're writing in between this tag are going to be English. You know, sometimes it's going to be Lorem, you know, just back or something, but it's just showing you that, okay, this is what it is going to be, right? We have the meta tag, we have the head tag. This head tag is literally where we have our meta tag, we have our title. This is not going to be displayed in your browser. This is just going to be displayed maybe in the URL or something like that, you know. So for us to know for you to see where these things are being displayed, for this part where we have title called documents, we'll change it. Let's put it as front end. Let's call it something called front end bootstrap, right? Let's save this. And now in this body tag is where everything and anything you are doing is going to be visible in your browser. Only the things you do in your body tag is going to show in your browser. When I mean in your browser, I mean this. Let me give you an example. Let me say I create H1 and I say oh nice, welcome to front-end bootcamp, and I save this, right? If I go live on this, ta-da! Now, that particular front end bootcamp we wrote as the title, did you see where it was displayed? In somewhere called that, I can call here maybe a title bar. I can call that title bar, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Is everybody hearing me? I don't know. So I understand that we all are together. Can you see? Okay. Yeah. So this is called Welcome to Front End Bootcamp. We're doing this. We have successfully created our first web page. Yeah. Everybody's going to be like, okay, it's just welcome to front end bootcamp. This is the starting point. I remember the very first time I did this. I was jumping. Anybody? I don't view that. I've built it. I've built it. When I did this first, because how I came to web development is not jokes. The way they brought me to web development is not jokes. I don't even think I want anybody to go through that stress or go through that route or go through that confusion. Imagine you being confused for a whole 1 month, like you're not even knowing what you're doing, but you know that every single day you're on your laptop, you're on a code editor, you're not sleeping, but you are not getting results. Crazy, right? Very, very, very crazy. Oh yeah, we've done this. Ta-da! I'm happy for me. I'm happy for everybody. So I said something about HTML tags. I said something about closing tags, opening tags. I said something about HTML elements, right? So I said something about semantics, right? I would the next couple of minutes that we have, I'll just brush up on it and I'll talk about it in bits and pieces, so all of us can understand something about that. And that is the fact that I know you people are going to be like, oh, have I abandoned my slides? Yeah, maybe. At the end of the day, we are getting something done. Are we not happy? So yeah, this particular thing, this H. So let me do this, right? Let me control Z this, right? So if I do greater than H1, sorry, if I do less than H1, then close it with a greater than. Well, this is the reason why I like VS Code or any code editor. Now, VS Code, Cursor, Wing Scrub, this is the reason why I like them. Literally, it's already making life easy for you. It's already telling you, okay, do you want to put something like this based off what you named the folder? It's already giving you hints, right? So all you just need to do is press tab, and that hint becomes your reality, right? But that's not what I want to explain. What I want us to explain is this: if you see this H1, you will see that there's something. There's a first tag. There's a second tag to it, right? This first one, this particular one here, without the slash, is called an open tag. And this second one right here, right? This one right here with the slash is called a closing tag. And just like in English, as we have rules in English of tenses, we have also rules in programming, right? But the only difference in English and programming is that anyhow you decide to speak English, somebody can still use their head to figure out what you're trying to say. But in programming, your computer is not trying to figure it out. It is wrong, it's wrong. The syntax is wrong, is that the syntax is wrong. It's not trying to prove, it's not trying to understand anything with you. It's not trying to think of how to understand. It's not doing that because that is not how it is programmed. So if, for instance, I come here and I'm not following the actual syntax, let's say I say H1, right? And I did not put the greater than, right? That's what it's called, yeah, the greater than, and I just say H1. It's already giving me attributes. Oh no, now this is why is this to do like this? So okay, let me just do this. If I just do H1 space, or let me not even do H1 space. Let me just do H1 welcome. Okay, let me do this. Tab, right? Let me take out this greater than. You already see that it's already giving us a red something, telling us that there's an error here. If we, it's already telling us that, okay, there's something not right. There's something not right here. This is an error. There's an error somewhere. Right? There's an error because there is no, the syntax is not correct. The syntax is not correct. Now, if we go to our server, our browser, we won't see anything there again. Because what we have written is wrong. Right? So if we come back here, we do this. Boom. Let's take out this particular one. Boom. I will go back to our browser. Voila, it's back. So what this simply means is that once your syntax is wrong, something will not display, or that thing you're trying to display would not display. I don't know if this is as simple as possible. I'm not getting reactions. I want to know if you guys understand what I just explained. Okay, this is just one person. Who else? Faithia, Isaac, who else? There are more than these people. Just three people. I'm not getting other people's reaction. Okay, Mr. Mr. Davilari. All right. Oh, Nuruddin. Oh, wow. Oh, Nuruddin. Oh, Basti. Oh, okay, Silva. Okay. So if your syntax is wrong, syntax is just how you write these things, how you place these things. If it's wrong, then nothing will display. Nothing would actually display. So that being said, now if I come here and I'm like, okay, this is H1, and I come here and I do a paragraph. I do a paragraph and I say, oh, it's already giving me something. Oh God. Oh, and I'm oh God. Is this not lovely? This is not no time to stress myself now. Just press tab. Do you understand? Just press tab. So let me break the line. So from this as well, you can see that there's an open tag, there's a close tag. They try to take out one thing out of this place, right? Let's see if this paragraph will display. I don't know, but let's find out. What do you notice from this display of this paragraph? I need now. This is where I want to see some things. Now, this paragraph that displayed, what did you guys notice here? Please, can somebody pick up the mic, because I want to be on this screen. I'll call somebody. What can you notice as somebody who just did something, you just broke something and it's still displaying? But you are seeing there's something I want you guys to look at from this paragraph, from this particular point. You will see that it's something that is not good. I think somebody is raising his hand. No, really now. Okay. No, really not you. Somebody else. No, really not you. I don't want. Somebody else. Because you easily pick up that. That's why it's not because of anything, but I know that maybe you might just easily pick it up. So I need people to have. I need to know that I'm teaching something. Okay, I would call somebody. I'm talking about the second Isaac, not Ibukun Isaac, right? So this second Isaac, I don't know, is it Agun by yeah, I don't know, but you understand, you know who I'm talking about. You understand it, you know yourself. I want you to please tell me what is wrong or what is the error, because here there is an error in this particular paragraph we just wrote. There's something we should not be saying on this particular web page, right, or this particular paragraph. So what do you think based off what we just broke? Because from the paragraph we took out the less than part of it, right? Because what is to be displayed in our browser is just the paragraph sentence. But now there's something inside that paragraph sentence that we do not want our users to see. Our users should not be seeing some things on our web browser. So I want you to tell me, Isaac, please help me help you now. Isaac, Isaac, what the hell? I think I have to type it out. I don't want to get your name. I don't want to pronounce your name wrongly. That's why I'm not even trying to attempt it, right? So I don't make you feel away. And that's the reason why you see me, I'm not wanting to, so I think you would know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about this person. So this person that just sent his name on the screen, please can you help me answer that question I just asked? Rudy, what is your problem? I mean, who is this? No, now why do you do that now? Look, why?
It is not me. It is not me, Rodino.
Look, why? Look, why? Who is Luke? Look. Show yourself. Identify yourself now. Look, identify yourself now. Luke doesn't want to identify himself.
Search in a noisy place.
Please don't talk things in the noisy, please. Anyhow, okay, maybe look in the next class. I would really like you to introduce yourself to all of us in the class. I don't think you did. I don't know if you came early for the class or you came late. I don't know, but I'll maybe want you in the next class to introduce yourself to all of us so we know who you are and what you're expecting from the class as well. So yeah, what he said is correct, that the closing for the P tag shouldn't be showing on the web page. Actually, very correct. This is the only issue we have here. This should not show. People should not know. People should not see that on your web page ever when you're building a thing, ever. Except maybe you're trying to, how will I put it? Maybe there's something you're building that warrants that in that particular paragraph, not that it is the paragraph tag that is showing that is not properly closed. All right. Maybe I'm trying to explain, what a P paragraph is inside the P paragraph. Like, what I mean is this. For instance, let me say, I'm sorry about that. For instance, let me say, I want to explain something. Let me correct this first. So first of all, you see that this is already corrected. While if you notice this, while that particular thing was out, the tag that is to be in a, I don't know, this is green, this is light green, that is to be in a light green color became a normal color like the text inside of it. But when we did that back, it became the normal green. So that's something you should always look out for. As I said, you guys should practice. We practice, you will observe all of these things properly. So you know when you're even making mistakes. You know why when something is showing, when it shouldn't show. Right? So for instance, let us say something like this. Let's try out something and see. So you can even see that this is not even showing, even while we even still put the tag. So it should not even, what will I say to you now? Your tag, your elements, your tag, your closing, you should not show, it should not be showing on your web page. The web page I showed you guys, do you guys see any HTML tag being shown? This one. In the particular web page. None, you won't see it. You won't find it there. Don't worry, one day you people will be building something like this. People will build something, even maybe something much more amazing than this. I know that for a fact. because there were times whereby I was in this city and I was like, oh, can I build something like this? Can I do this? Can I do that? But yeah, sure, you will do that. You will definitely do that for a fact. So long as you give yourself to process, you give yourself to patience, and you just keep telling yourself that day one of being better, day two of being better, not one day. Day one of being better, day two of being better, day three of being better. You would get it right. Most definitely one day. You will build stuffs, you will break stuffs. You will break stuffs, right? You will break stuffs. So that is it. For tags, right? So the whole thing, right? I was speaking about elements. Now, this thing I just highlighted is H1 element. So an element comprises of both the open tag, the close tag, and the content inside it. That is an element. So all of this tag signifies something. So if you are saying something like H1 is the heading tag. H1 means that's the boldest heading you should, that's the most prioritized heading you have in that particular place. So what I mean is this: I can come here now and you can have up to H6, right? If I do H2, right? Okay, they've even given us something. I do H3. I want you guys to see the difference. I do H3. I'm doing this like this so that everybody can understand what I'm doing. I do H4. I do H4. I do H5. H5. I do H6, which is the last H tag we have, right? Now, if I save this and I go to my one thing that the live server does is that it's automatically refresh or reloads our page, right? So as we can see this, now you see that this is our H1, this is our H2, this is our H3, this is our H4, this is our H5, this is our H6. You can see how it just kept on reducing. And this is our paragraph. And the arrangement to it, right? Everything has arrangements. If I decide to tweak it and take the P tag to the top, bring the H1 to the bottom, it will be like that also in the web page, right? So I hope I've been able to, talk to you guys what tags are, what HTML is. We built our first HTML, our first web page, which is what we have. We built our first web page. Okay, I think the only thing we're not able to accomplish today was we're not able to use AI to check out these things well. We only have 7 minutes remaining, right? We only have 7 minutes remaining. I don't think I want to use that for that. We can do that in the next class when we'll come back. Okay, oh, that will be giving you guys as an assignment. Like you guys should try it out. I think I'll do that so that when we come in the next class, we'll just do a brief introduction about that. Then we can now move to styling, which is CSS. I'll talk about semantic HTML maybe. Talking about header, talking about nav, talking about footer, talking about section, talking about site tags, and the likes like that. So basically what this class was for was just to bring you guys all into HTML and what I'm building our first web page, and which is something that we have achieved and accomplished for today. And I'm pretty much grateful for that. And I want to applaud you all for your patience, for sitting tight, for listening, for your contributions, for your reactions. I'm really, 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 really super glad. Right. So that being said, I think if I'm to come to, yeah, we talked about tag listing, we'll see what is called UL, that's on ordered list. We'll see ordered lists, we'll see anchor tags, right? That's the link, the A-link tag, we'll talk about attributes, we'll talk about attribute tags, we'll talk about image tags, that's self-closing tags, these are self-closing tags. We'll talk about, okay, attributes here. We already did the setups, we did the live demo. We created our first HTML file, we created our content, we added content to it, we viewed our page, we did the common mistakes already that are sensitives and the likes. What we did not just touch is the AI responsive use, best practices. I think we already did that as well. Okay, yeah, we did not talk about just semantics. We talked about the bugs. We didn't talk about the semantics, which we'll talk about in the next class, which I'm looking forward to all of you joining as well. And yeah, assignments, right? I think what will happen is I would copy this and I will send it to our web development platform for all of you to see. Maybe I might also maybe edit this to something better, maybe to get something much better. I want you guys to try on before Friday. Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. is when we're having our class on Friday. And I want the assignment submitted on before that Friday, please. For Friday, please, it should not be okay. No, not on Friday. I don't want that. It's because I do not want to be saying things on Friday. So it should be submitted before Friday, before our class on Friday. Not Friday morning. You're not submitting your assignments. Please, and please, and please. I don't want that. So the remaining time that we have, is there anybody that has questions? The remaining 4 minutes that we have, any question that you have, you know?
Sorry, are you dropping this PDF, this as a PDF so that we can check out the instruction for the assignment?
I will drop the assignments in the group, in the general group.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So any other question?
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me know who's talking. All right. So who is hitting me with the question?
Pastor.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. What do you have? What question do you have? We have just 3 minutes, so yeah.
Yes, sir. So, at the starting point of the HTML, when you press the shift one and it brought out this exclamation mark and you press enter, is it like an automatic thing that when we also want to do it, if we should press shift one, it will bring the starting point of the HTML for us?
Yeah, definitely it would. It would. You can try that out on your own VS Code as it would. That's why I did it for you so you can see it. So it would. All right. So any other question? Any other question before so we can jump? We have 2 minutes. All right. So the absence of no question anymore. I want to say thank you all for joining this class. It was amazing meeting every one of you. I'm super happy that I'm the person taking you on this journey because I was once here and I know how it was for me as well. My name is Paul Clinton Obina and I'm your tutor. Have a wonderful day.